A long time ago, when the world was still young and animals lived together in peace, dog and cat were the best of friends. They were so close that people today in African villages often told stories about their friendship. Everyone admired how loyal dog was and how clever cat was, and they thought the two of them would always stay friends. The villages back then were small and simple. Families lived in round huts made of mud, with roofs covered in golden grass that swayed in the wind. At night, the smell of cooking fires filled the air, and people sat together telling stories under the starry sky. Children laughed, elders shared wisdom, and animals wandered freely among the homes. It was a time of peace and joy. Dog was strong and brave. His shiny brown coat glowed in the firelight, and his eyes sparkled with kindness. He could run very fast across the wide grasslands, and his nose was so sharp that he could smell things from far away. But what made Dog truly special was his big heart. He loved his friends and family deeply, and he always protected them. Everyone trusted Dog. Cat was different, but just as wonderful. She was graceful and quiet, moving like a shadow. Her fur was soft and smooth, and her bright eyes seemed full of secrets. Cat was smart and thoughtful. She could solve problems quickly and always found clever ways to help. People respected her wisdom, and animals admired her calmness. Together, dog and cat were a perfect pair, strong and clever, loyal and wise. Over time, Dog worked very hard for the villagers. He hunted food, guided travelers, and kept watch at night. For his efforts, the people gave him gifts and rewards. Slowly, Dog saved up a treasure, money and valuables that meant a lot to him. This treasure was not just shiny coins. It was the result of years of hard work and his dreams for the future. But Dog had a problem. His duties often took him far away from home, sometimes for many days. He worried that his treasure might not be safe while he was gone. He needed someone he could trust completely. And of course, the first friend he thought of was Cat. One evening, Dog sat with Cat by the fire. The flames flickered and the night was quiet. Dog spoke with deep emotion. "My dear friend, I have something very precious. I cannot take it with me when I travel, but I fear leaving in it unguarded. You are the only one I trust. Will you keep my treasure safe for me?" Cat felt proud and happy. Her whiskers twitched and her eyes shone. She loved Dog dearly and wanted to prove her loyalty. "Of course," she said softly. "I will guard your treasure as if it were my own life." Dog smiled, feeling comforted. He believed his treasure was safe in Cat's care. Cat thought carefully about where to hide the treasure. After much thinking, she decided the safest place was inside the roof of their hut. The roof was made of thick grass and reed, with many small spaces where the treasure could be tucked away. No thief would ever find it there. She climbed up, wrapped the treasure carefully, and pushed it deep into the thatch. She checked it often, making sure it was safe. Weeks passed peacefully, and Cat felt proud of her duty. She dreamed of the day Dog would return, and she could give him back his treasure, proving her loyalty. But one night, disaster struck. The air was dry, and the village was quiet. Suddenly, a spark from a cooking fire flew into the roof. The dry grass caught fire instantly. Flames spread quickly, racing across the hut. Cat woke up to the smell of smoke and the crackling of fire. Her heart sank. Dog's treasure was hidden in the roof. She leapt up, trying to reach it, but the flames were too fast. The fire swallowed the roof, burning everything to ash. Cat cried out in despair, but there was nothing she could do. Dog's treasure was gone forever. The next day, Dog returned from his journey.
He saw the burnt hut and the sad, exhausted cat. With tears in her eyes, Kat explained what had happened. She hoped Dog would understand that she had tried her best. But Dog was heartbroken. His years of hard work had vanished in the fire. His sadness turned into anger. He shouted, "You betrayed me. I trusted you with my most precious treasure, and you let it burn. How could you be so careless?" Kat tried to explain, but Dog would not listen. His pain was too great. From that day on, their friendship was broken. Dog chased Kat whenever he saw her, and Kat ran away in fear. The love they once shared was gone, replaced by anger and mistrust. And so, people say, this is why dogs and cats are enemies even today. They used to be the best of friends, but a terrible fire and a misunderstanding tore them apart. This story teaches us something important. Sometimes, even when someone tries their best, things can go wrong. If we do not forgive or understand, we may lose the people we love most.